What's up, guys? This is Mike Sarah from Customer States Podcast. I am joined with
Jake.
Allie.
Kevin.
And first of all, I just want to apologize for the quality of the video. We've been trying some different cameras and trying some different editing software, and it's going to get better. I absolutely promise.
We're learning.
We're learning. So please stay tuned after this video for the special listener mail challenge of shotgunning a beer.
Mike, what are you eating? That looks amazing.
Oh, this? It's just a delicious Elsinore burrito from El Ranchito Taco Shop.
Is that nacho cheese sauce and hot Cheetos?
Nacho cheese, hot Cheetos, and their mouth-watering carne asada. And I'm dipping it in their creamy guac.
Creamy guac. Yum.
Giggity.
I guess this is a great time to remind everyone that if they're ever in the Inland Empire area, visit Ray at El Ranchito Taco Shop.
Yeah, totally. Check them out on Facebook.com/Ranchito Elsinore.
Or on their Instagram at Ranchito Elsinore.
Now I want me some Elsinore burrito and some of that creamy guac.
Giggity.
I can always give you some of my creamy guac, Jake. Just ask.
El Ranchito Taco Shop, Lake Elsinore.
More than just great Mexican food. Oh, hi. Hello there. This is Allie from Customer States Podcast. Thanks for joining us today. This is the podcast where we talk about everything in the automotive industry. And guess what?
It's Friday!
It's not as exciting when it's a bottle.
Hold on, wait.
Ooh. Continue.
After the break, I'll pop a good one.
Hey, that sounded good.
That was pretty good. Continue, Allie. Oh.
Sorry, I have to start out with my whistle wetted. Anyways, to my left. No?
You have to introduce yourself.
I said who I was.
You didn't say you
Yes,
gotta.
I said I'm Allie from Customer States.
What if they don't know you're the warranty wizard?
Hello. Oh, that's right.
We have new listeners daily.
I have talents, and if you're new here, I have been warranty administrating for the past 11 years at the same dealership, the first and only one. And to my left is Jacob Rikus. He also does things.
I try. Thanks, bud. I needed that today. Hey, everybody, it's Jake again, back with another episode of Customer States. Thank you for tuning in again. I've been in the automotive industry, at least professionally, for about 3 years as a service advisor. I did half a year as a porter, which was horrible.
Was that all?
Yeah, about half a year. But I've been
like 5.
But I've been turning wrenches, working on old American muscle since I was like 3, 4, 5, somewhere around those lines. To my left is Many Hat Man. He'll tell you because he loves to tell you. And our board master,
We
Mike.
love to hear it.
Hashtag sell the bell. What's going on, everybody? My name is Mike Sarah. Again, this is Customer States Podcast, where we talk about everything in the automotive industry. We have a great time here. I am the Senior Master Technician, Shop Foreman, and the wearer of many hats, as Jake had pointed out that I love to say. And
I like it when you say transmission technician.
Yes, I am also the transmission technician. Again, I said, I have many hats. It's hard to keep track. So
He's the tranny.
No.
technician, transmission technician. And literally to my left, if you're watching the YouTube video, I suppose, but in
Hi, Dale.
heart, we have our very special guest, Dale Follett. Dale, what's going on, buddy?
Hi, everyone. Thanks
Hi,
for
Dale.
joining.
Hi, Dale.
My name is Dale Follett. I've been in the automotive industry for about 15 years. I've been dealer level for about 10. I'm a Ford Master Technician. I also do transmission work and pretty much anything bumper to bumper.
He's a transmission technician as well.
And you're super close to Senior Master Technician level, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm really, really close.
Do not
60% of the time, it works every time.
Yes.
So, yeah, let's welcome everybody to Customer States. We've got our beverages. We've got our podcast. Let's go. Allie, I think you got the first.
Yeah, you get to start this week.
So I had an observation that I observed as I was leaving.
An
work
observed
today.
observation?
It's an observed observation.
Okay.
It was overseen, if you will.
Okay.
And it was my normal. I had my bag. I was ready to go. My bags were packed. I was ready to go. And everyone was, you know, doing their thing with the last few people of the day because I leave at about 4:30. So, you know, they're still going for another hour and a half or so.
Yeah,
So
at least.
So I work upstairs in Volkswagen, so it's the Volkswagen side. And I walk downstairs through service, say goodbye to my service people, and there's some Henry is standing outside, Volkswagen
Yeah.
service writer.
Right.
And he looks distraught at best. And I was like,
To be fair, he usually looks distraught,
be
but this time
fair.
it was really bad.
Like extra distraught.
yeah, he looked concerned to say the least.
White bread in a puddle.
And
That
there's
type of messed up.
just soggy. And he was, you know, working with a customer in the drive, and I didn't really see her at first, and she kind of charges up to him because she's getting ready to go in the loaner vehicle that we've provided for her.
Right.
And she
Boo.
like charges up to him and she's like, "Excuse me, how much gas is in this car? Excuse me." And he's like a little flustered. Henry's a little timid. He's a really nice guy, but he, you know, he's mellow. He's super mellow. And he's like, because he thought this was it from her. She was gonna hop in the loan car and leave. And she she demands that she has places to go. She's probably
She's an important person.
she has places to go, and she needs at least a full tank of gas. And
that was my favorite line. I need at least a full tank of gas. Well, how much fuller would
you like me to map quest you directions to the closest gas station?
okay, so that's a portion of it. So nice Porter Luis goes to the on-site gas tank, fills up the car.
Y'all have an on-site. I said y'all.
Y'all.
You guys.
Dale's rubbing off
have
on
an-
you.
Yeah, he's giggling right now.
Yes.
You guys have an on-site gas tank still?
Yes, we do.
I thought those pumps weren't
My
active.
word.
No, they
it's-
are active.
We still keep it up to date and repair it constantly to keep it up to code.
Yep, and the EPA regulations are strong on having your own on-site gas
I
tank.
know. That's why it's like almost unheard of these days.
Crazy.
Yep.
It's really interesting how that works too. We'll circle back to
Blech.
that.
Okay.
Oh, geez.
So this all happens. I walk over to Jake and call Henry, but he wasn't done with the customer because I had questions. I had questions about this. So I ended up talking to him on Monday later before we got here. And he said that this customer was in for like an oil change. Okay. She needs a full tank
And?
of gas.
And
I think an oil change and a recall, but like a fucking software
it was a
update.
software update.
Yeah,
Oil
so,
change
no-
and
no
a software
big deal.
update. Yep.
Yeah.
So this is on a Friday, so she's not going to come back until Monday. So she's fucking going. I guarantee she's going to like San Francisco or something, taking our loan car for something she's not probably paying for at all.
No,
Because
we don't charge.
Because the service is covered
Right.
under the warranty.
Yeah, of course.
And then the recall, obviously, she doesn't get charged for. So she demanded a full tank of gas. And I asked him to write down the mileage so we could see how far she took this car over the weekend.
It doesn't matter. If you give them a full tank of gas, they have to bring it back with a full tank of gas.
Okay,
Otherwise, they have to pay for the fuel charge, right?
Here's the catch.
That's pretty standard. Am I wrong?
That is standard.
You're right,
You're not
but
wrong. You are not wrong.
We do not do that. There is no penalty to bring back the car empty.
That's insane.
That's the way that they handle things.
Do you
there.
know how much money you're losing on fuel
Of course
charges
we do. Of course we do.
alone?
But
Listen.
you got to keep in mind, mom and pop. So the mentality there is trip over a dollar to pick up a dime.
Things are changing at
Slowly,
our dealership.
they are.
Though. And I have high hopes.
I mean, all I have to say is that makes horrible business sense. I mean, I understand doing things for the customer, and if you want to give a customer a few gallons of gas or whatever for free once in a while to sweeten the deal or
Absolutely.
something,
No big
that's
deal.
all good and well. However, you can't expect to give somebody a full tank of gas for $30 or $40 or $50 or $60 or whatever gas costs these days to fill that tank, and then have the customer drop it off with zero for the next customer, and you got to fill it up again. It's always just like any other rental car service. The amount of gas that it comes with is what you got to give us back.
Sooner or later, that's going to be implemented and on.
Now,
Well,
like now.
okay.
Right today.
So, well, yeah, it should be.
Monday.
Oh, like 2 weeks ago.
Right.
Yesterday.
So it
Yeah.
should be. And we also don't do that on the Mazda side. But what I've continued or what I've started to do is when people are like, well, is there a charge for, returning it with no gas? I just throw out some astronomical number like it is at rental
just
agencies.
make
I'm like,
it up.
no, seriously. I'm like, yeah, it's $35 a gallon if you don't bring it back with exactly what it is. And they
because
look at
that's-
me like, are you crazy? I'm like, have you rented from Avis? You know those 3 boards on the back that says half full, empty, daily rate? It is like $28 to $42 a gallon. That's what you pay.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
And I get the cars back every single time now with the amount of gas that they left
At
with.
least get the customers used to that process.
Correct. Before it's
officially
immediately
implemented.
dropped.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
That's not a bad idea.
And
Yeah, out here, whenever you get a loaner car, ding, ding.
So the-
whenever you get a loaner car from the dealership I work for out here, it's a credit charge. So we mark down how much gas is in the car. You take the car, and if it comes back with less than that, we will put up to where it was. It's normally half a tank, and charge the card on file.
Yep.
And they sign that paperwork as part of the loaner deal.
Yep, it's
or
a
a
cre-
loaner agreement.
yeah, it's a credit hold, just the way it would be at
exactly.
Avis or whatever.
the cleaning fees, like all that kind of stuff,
Exactly.
no smoking, no pets, like all that kind of stuff. Otherwise, $250 charge,
Yep.
whatever it is to have
Yep,
everything
yep.
detailed. Blah, blah, blah.
100%.
The stories we
I'm
could tell you. I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Well, I probably shouldn't be either, but anyway.
But the stories we have also with the odors that come back in these vehicles. I mean, it's not as bad
I will
as
go ahead
the-
and say it. A lot of Mazda customers smoke the ganj.
or cigarettes.
That electric
like,
lettuce.
Yes. Oh, electric lettuce.
Not as
Sweet
bad
Jesus.
as what was Norm's like a Indian food restaurant,
Disco cabbage?
whatever. Remember his story with the heater where he turned it up all the way and then let a good one go?
I'm glad that you brought that up because
Let a
we're gonna
laser
bring
of a
that up.
fart.
We're gonna
We're
bring
gonna
that up
bring
a
that
little
up.
bit later. But yeah, Earl had a great story with that one. We'll bring that one up later.
To riff off before we go ahead, did you have something else to add to that before I riff?
No.
Okay,
Go,
so
riff,
to
riff away.
To riff off of yours with the whole fuel tank expectations, it's a little different. It's the
Oh, sorry.
oh,
The
I just got shushed.
Also,
Dale's chugging a Sprite right now. You guys are missing out.
I was just amazed.
The best part of waking up is Sprite, and so that's not it.
Okay. Was how entitled she was. She knew that she could get that from us, and that's why things have to be done. That's why we have to lay down the law, make it clear about how it's supposed to be, and new rules have to be followed. Like, I know that's easier said than done, but wait, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you said it right.
Okay.
Easier said than done.
Yes.
Yeah. So, on that to jump
Sorry,
over.
pissed off.
No, you're fine. I'd say that's what we're here for.
You almost finished that. We are 12 minutes into the episode.
Jesus, woman.
No.
That's under half.
That's under half.
Well, I
Very good.
really
That's like
like
a new
Stella.
record. That's a new record.
Jesus Christ.
So this is going to be a great episode, guys.
This is going to be an awesome podcast.
Yeah.
Buckle up.
Well, you guys, yeah.
She did that once. It's like everybody can hear you slur.
You guess what episode. Let us
Yeah.
know. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram.
That's going to be the poll for this new episode because I have started putting in polls and questions in the episode for Spotify listeners. If you look on the extra information on the Spotify page when you listen to our episode, you'll find interesting polls and questions that I have posted about the episode. So please, guys, chime in on those. It's a lot of fun for us to watch. So again, we love the interaction. So go ahead and find us. Oh, that's a little heart emoji thing. Okay, so anyway, Jake, you wanted to
Go live
ahead
with
and
Dale.
riff.
Huh?
Dale wouldn't
You
have
wanted to go
me.
ahead and riff on
Oh, right. The story I was talking about before I was interrupted. So
this podcast is purely interruptions and tangents.
it doesn't mean I have to be happy with it.
Continue.
Alrighty. So with fuel tank expectations,
Oh, here we go.
yeah, with miles per gallon, with new cars, and to all of those listening that maybe don't work in the industry and just gave us a listen, your salesperson is going to tell you a number that will never happen. It is from a number that is made in a lab in a flat area on a treadmill with the highest grade gas money can buy. So when you come in
a van down by the river
with a tailwind.
Exactly. So when you
Right.
so when you come into me and you go, there's something wrong with my car. My gas mileage is like 5 miles under what my salesperson said it would be. I'm like, congratulations, you failed a sales pitch. I'm like, it is completely normal. She's like, no, that can't be. I'm like, okay. When you notice this miles per gallon drop, where do you drive to? She's like, oh, about an hour and a half away on the busiest fucking freeway there possibly is. Okay. And how much do you stop and go? Oh, I don't know, probably 30,000 times in that hour and a half, trip. And how many MPGs are you getting? She's like, I'm still getting like 25, 26. Count yourself lucky. That's amazing.
sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
So it's constant now because of the whole, Mazdas are so fuel efficient and this, that, and the other thing.
Are they?
They are.
Oh.
They really are. I mean, with me, I get over 30 miles to the gallon because I don't drive like an idiot. But when these people are still, to be fair.
Yeah.
To be fair. Thank you, Dale. So when people are coming in and they are driving on the 405 freeway, which everybody knows, even if you're not from California.
If you've seen SNL, you know what we're talking about.
And you are getting 26 to 28 miles per gallon on the 405 in rush hour traffic. That is incredible. So take your opinions and shove it.
Again, not to beat a dead horse, but the fuel economy thing, the EPA ratings of your vehicle for fuel economy is, again, literally your vehicle on a treadmill in a wind tunnel that has no wind and is in optimal driving conditions.
Very
right.
specific.
Absolutely perfect driving conditions.
Yeah, you'll be lucky if you could ever achieve that going downhill with a tailwind.
Right.
Again,
well,
like
and then the other thing, it's like they're always like, well, where do you buy gas? Oh, the cheapest possible, like Arco's step cousin. It's like it's a mix of all the other other gas stations combined.
There's no way that you can expect your vehicle to perform well if you don't put good performing stuff in it to begin with.
And speaking of cheaper, Dale, I'm looking at the whiteboard of knowledge saying you have a story about customers can get it done cheaper. Tell me, my good man.
I cannot wait.
Oh, geez. Okay.
You get nothing.
So, this actually happened this week. So I had a buddy of mine. I'm kind of well known in the area for being a Ford tech and whatnot.
Okay.
And it was a friend of a friend situation. So
Hey,
a friend of a
Dale,
Yes.
I'm sorry to interrupt. How many people are in the town you live in, out of curiosity? Roughly?
Yes.
6.
Oh, come on.
is
There
it up
might
to
be
7?
20.
Is
on.
that? I'm like, is that a legitimate number?
Actually, yeah.
Whoa. Okay.
So
Sorry for-
very, very tiny town.
Okay. Sorry for the interruption. Continue.
If you blink, you're gonna drive right through it. Anyway. Oh my. So anyway, a friend of a friend recommended me to talk to me. He took his truck to another Ford dealer that is in relation to where I am located. So not my dealer, but a different dealer.
Mm-hmm.
Took his 08 Ford F350 6.4 Power Stroke diesel there for an ABS light on, traction control light on, and a couple other lights on in the dash. So they come back and tell him that his ABS, or his message to me was his ABS was melted. So he's not very mechanically inclined.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, I'll explain. So he's not mechanically inclined at all, as you can hear. Anyway, so he messages me and he's like, how much for an ABS module, which is what I kind of got out of him at that point. I was like, well, hold on. So I know
I'm
the
sorry.
Master Tech.
Was that expensive piece?
That's super loud.
Oh my. I know the Master Tech over at the other dealer. So I actually messaged him. I was like, hey, did you guys have an 08 white F350 come through the shop for an ABS concern? And he's like, yeah, I just worked on one today. I was like, oh, okay. Do tell more. He's like, yeah, ABS module. The wiring on the truck's been hacked up by probably 4 other owners. And the big old, 12 to 14 gauge power wires rubbed through on each other and melded the module and the connector. So all the plastic right there was melded.
Nice.
It gets better. So the hot wire for that module also shorted the CAN bus network. I think he said medium speed, both sides to 12 volts.
What does high score mean?
How I didn't fry all the modules is beyond me. So I'm talking to my buddy, the senior master tech over at the other Ford dealer, and getting all this information. I respond back to my friend of a friend. I was like, so hey, I talked to the master tech over here, and guess what? It's cheaper to have it done at the dealer. You're not going to be able to do it yourself because of the ABS module is going to need programmed to the truck. You're going to have to do all the relearn and everything, not including all the wiring repair and everything. And you're not going to want to do that at home. So, because he wanted to take it home, he was asking me if I could do it or whatever. And I'm like, I don't do side work. And he's like, can I get the ABS module anywhere? No, you can't get that one anywhere. It's literally a Ford module. Yeah. You are stuck going back to Ford. But so that was
not
pretty
like
much the end of the story.
Part or whatever.
Alibaba.
No.
What a pull.
Yeah, you can't get that from
I
there.
hear that all the time.
What, getting parts from Alibaba?
Mother of God.
Yeah, you go onto Alibaba, order an ABS, and it's the size of like a matchbox, or like an actual matchbox. It's like, this isn't what I ordered. Yes, it is.
It's a sticker of a picture of one.
Right, exactly.
Exactly.
We took a Polaroid shot of an ABS and threw it inside of an ABS box.
Yep. But no, I did due diligence, looked all aftermarket. No one makes one aftermarket. It doesn't really matter anyway, because you'd have to have a Ford dealer program it to the truck. So
you need to have an IDS. You need the scan tool to do it, to make it work.
I had a customer that had a similar.
Wait, so is that the end of the how did that end?
That's it. It's
okay.
Basically,
I'm recommending them trading out of the truck because it's a 6.4 Power Stroke diesel.
Anyway, that's fair.
Yes, hashtag sell the belt. Get rid of that 6.4 and get into something. Get into the 73 diesel.
Anything else?
Anything else?
Like a 1998 F250 or something.
An F2 shitty. And before I continue on my little ABS, still again going to apologize to the listeners. I'm right on the end of my cough and chest cold still, so I'm trying really hard not to cough for you guys. So I apologize. But
it's just all that ganja.
Oh my god!
Just kidding.
I do not smoke ganja. So, Dale, to actually tell you with that, I had a customer similar, same thing. We ended up telling them,
cabbage.
Yeah, disco cabbage. We told him, hey, you're going to need an ABS module, all this good happy stuff, and basically the same thing. He's like, no, I'll figure this out myself. And same thing. It's like, well, not particularly.
No, you're not.
Right? No, you're not. And it's all like, whether you install all of this and then get it towed here, and then we do all the relearns and all of that stuff. You can keep your fingers crossed and your toes crossed that maybe you did this correctly. Well, long story short, this guy does this. He gets the car towed. We charge him the diag. He does all the install himself, brings it back. We do the relearn, all that good happy stuff. So at first it takes, and we're all like, oh, okay, well, maybe this guy isn't completely inept. And then we find that he reused all of the metal line and rethreaded it back into it and cross-threaded everything. And it is spewing. And we're all like, dude, did you reuse your lines? He's like, yeah, of course I did. Okie dokie. Well, oh yeah.
Well, he almost had it though.
Yeah, well, if you don't know that, he
almost
did not
having it with brakes is not going to work.
Yeah,
Right.
that's true.
I need about 3 video.
Yeah, close enough is only good for hand grenades and horseshoes, as the saying goes, or something like that. So.
Yeah. But, and when we told him, it's like, dude, you cross-threaded everything. And he's like, what do you mean? He's like, I was super careful. It's like, dude, these threads are spaced to nothing, and they're soft. I'm like, you can't just torque these down. And he's like, I didn't. I'm like, well, your module says otherwise. So we're like, well, now you got to buy another ABS module and all new lines and start from scratch. And he's like, well, this is unacceptable. And it's like, okay, well, that's great, man. But we told you should have done it here. And then he's like, well, fine. And, he does the whole harump thing. You guys don't know what you're talking about and you suck. Well, I guess you can go ahead and redo it for me. So
Maybe he should take it up with his shop foreman. Oh, wait.
He stood there in the mirror and went, you can do this, buddy. Don't listen to those guys. So that was fun. That was real fun.
I just don't. Go ahead.
It's definitely with like a lot of module concerns. It's like you're not going to fix them at home.
Yep.
You're not even like independent shops. I have a little bit of independent shop experience, and there's a lot of stuff we had to like. I went from like Ford to Indy back to Ford, and with the independent shops, there's a lot of stuff that you just don't have computer software access to, or computer like the factory level scan tools.
Yep.
Yeah.
And whenever you're dealing with model concerns, you're sending it back to the dealer, and you're just not going to do it.
Yep.
I have a question. Does Ford give out those types of tools to
Hell no.
to independent shops?
You can
and stuff like that?
buy whatever you want.
You can buy them
Yeah.
if you want to get off your wallet.
So,
Okay.
for example, a software license is
So you don't have to have a special dealer license or something to purchase something like that from
no.
Ford.
I mean, like with a little bit of work, you could find something, but it's money. I mean, it's like $2,500 for the communication like hardware, and then you need to buy the program and you need to buy the software license. So I mean, that's like,
You could run up to like 10 grand a year.
yeah,
Oh, because it's not like a one and done thing.
No.
Correct.
Nope.
Because it's a subscription deal, and you have to renew it every year. Now multiply that by all the manufacturers,
Mm-hmm.
and there's no way an independent shop's going to do that. It just doesn't make any sense to them.
yeah.
Every single time we plug in the Mazdas and I see Ford pop up, I think of you every time.
Oh, thank you, Jake.
Mike.
I still think that's so funny that those IDS systems, it's like, are you working on a Ford or a Mazda?
Well, it'll even like go to like Jaguar and stuff
Yes, it
like
will.
that.
Oh.
Yeah. So, because I mean, it's all Ford, FOMOCO shared stuff. So,
Okay.
yeah,
The angle of the dangle.
yeah, like the Mazda Tribute,
Oh.
the Escape,
Yep.
Ford
Yes.
Escape,
Dude, we okay,
or the Mercury Mariner.
Kuga.
I will save that story.
Or the Kuga, yeah.
I will save that story for after the break, but I'll write it up on the board. But oh, do I have a tribute story that just left the shop?
Okay.
Oh, I do.
Do you want to talk about the last one up, and we'll save the other story? You wanna
Yes,
talk about your thing?
the one.
how was your
the
day?
one below the Dale story? Save that for the after the break.
No, the one where there's an exclamation mark.
You're
Yeah.
saying, but save the one above it for after the break.
No, we'll do that another time.
Oh, we'll do that another time. Okay, sure.
Probably.
This is so fun to talk about. Everyone knows what we're talking about, right?
No, they don't.
They're about to find out.
So
Exactly.
believe it or not, guys, I got a raise. Thank you. I need about 350.
There's so many
I know.
many good ones.
So for those of you that don't know, a raise is when the owner actually gives a crap about you and gives you money. It's very new to me.
I love the
and-
clarification because again, none of us usually listening to this podcast know what a raise is.
Right.
So that's good.
It's like
Very
a
good.
once every 5-year thing.
Yeah,
Right.
If you're lucky and you give
you
your
know when
firstborn.
minimum wage goes up.
So I've been fighting for a bit before one of the owners passed. I had to fight super tooth and nail for, I guess you could consider it a raise. They gave me a very, very small percentage hike on my commission, and that was it. It was like, here you go, don't ask anymore, be gone. So I let that sit for a year, and then our manager moved on. We got a new manager. A lot of things are changing in mine and Allie's life.
And COVID, a lot of shit happened.
I put in a lot of blood, sweat, and tears for that place. Didn't take time off. Never pulled the I have COVID card to get paid through the state.
Right.
I was always there. There's a lot of things changing in mine and Allie's life right now for the better, but it's going to be monetarily difficult. So my new manager, Alex,
Changes.
I talked with him, and we talked to the owner, or he talked to the owner, and mentioned I needed a raise. He asked for a couple of pay plans, and he gave me the opportunity to write out said pay plans. And of course, I shot for the stars. So, I gave him 3 different choices. The first one, I'm like, there's no way he's going to do it, but I'm still going to try. Second one was in between, and third was really the only plausible one. So Alex gives him the paperwork. I come back, and they come back lowballing me hard to the point of where I basically, when I was
feel that's to be expected.
even so, when I was told
shenanigans?
yeah, beyond shenanigans. When I was told that, I basically looked at Alex and I'm all like, this is the offer that they gave you. And I swear, word for word, I looked at him like, I'm gone, dude. I appreciate the time here. You can let the owner know I'm done. And he's like, whoa, slow down. What's your counter? So I give him a counter that's, kind of in between, a little bit better, whatever you want to call it. Give it to him. He denies it. Yesterday was a very, very dark day for me. I didn't want to see anybody. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I was borderline depressed because when you're in that situation where you really put your all into a place that doesn't even necessarily deserve it, it's just your work ethic. And you understand that, Mike. You will always give your best. It doesn't matter where you work. It's because of how you hold yourself as a human, however you want to look at it. So it was a bad day yesterday. So today came, and instead of not going in or calling it quits, I told Alex, I need to talk to him. I need to talk to the owner. I'm like, it's fine if you're there with me, but I need to talk to him. So I got my meeting today with him, and I pitched my story. And long story short, I didn't get everything that I wanted, but I got about 10% less. So I take it as a win.
That's a huge win.
Yep,
in my eyes.
I take it as a win, and I got 90% what I wanted. So I'm happy. It's a foot in the door. And also, what was a huge part of that was yearly reviews, which is not a thing there for many people. I'm like, yearly reviews.
That's important.
I'm like, if you want me to be here, I have no problem working here as a career. But that means every single year we have to look at allowing myself to move forward and grow. I can't be a manager anymore because I've got a young guy who's the same age as me who got that position that I was also going for. So I need to be compensated if you really want me to keep giving you my all. And I told him what I wanted. He stuck out his hand. We shook hands, and it was done.
Awesome.
That's dope.
Yep. So
That's good.
Definitely. And I mean, I got to give myself a pat on the back. I don't usually, but I'm proud of myself. It was definitely. Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Here, lean over.
Wow, that sounds really weird on the mic.
Hashtag sell the bell.
Oh, wait. Thank you.
Well, again, congratulations, Jake, on your
Thank you, buddy.
On your fantastic.
And thank you, Dale. I heard you congratulatory back there.
And this is not to be diminished in any way because that is a huge feat for where we work and your resolve.
I'm a 12 and a half. It is huge feat. I'm sorry.
Your
Don't you shake
resolve
your head at me.
to stick with it
Oh
was
my.
Thank you. You don't judge me.
admirable. Good job.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Very good.
It's not easy
Congrats.
to do.
Thanks.
Yeah. Well,
Thanks, guys. Yay! Well,
guys-
actually, not yay, but I meant yay because Mike has to take a pee now.
No, actually, I'm doing fine, but we're at that
Here.
time wise.
Clink. Let's get it on, Mike.
let's
Wait
do
for
this.
it.
Dale,
Virtual.
yeah,
Virtual.
everybody, but
Clink.
you guys can see Dale.
Look, I am.
So we're gonna go ahead and go to break.
Yep.
We're gonna thank some sponsors, and we will join you after the break with a little bit more about Dale.
I miss you, Raymond.
But I'm really excited to meet you, Dale. Thank you.
Dale's a great guy, and we're gonna learn a lot more about him.
Dale, can we
shortly.
fly out, see you, and do a recording at your place?
I'm
Yes.
already-
Hell yeah.
do you hear how fast he was to answer on that? I'm already scheduled for a hunting trip, so
What? What the hell?
Dale,
Either in PA or West Virginia. Anyway, go on.
we'll get back into that after the break. All right. Thank you, everybody, and we'll talk to you soon. All right. Hi, Mike Sarah here from Customer States. If you're searching for the highest quality additives, lubricants, or cleaners for your automotive, heavy equipment, agricultural, or industrial machinery needs, look no further than the Justice Brothers line of products. From lubing your chainsaw, performing a complete fuel system treatment and decarb service on a customer's vehicle, keeping that forklift forking and lifting, or just need a can of that famous JB80 penetrant to persuade a rusty bolt, Justice Brothers has you covered. Travis Ferris of Hit Distributing is not only Southern California's authorized Justice Brothers distributor, but also a great friend of mine. Over the years, Travis has helped me and my dealership with anything and everything we need, including all the lines of Justice Brothers products and even equipment to perform the various services we may need for our specific application. HIT stands for honesty, integrity, and trust. So you know when you contact Travis, that's exactly what you'll get. That, combined with Justice Brothers supplying superior quality automotive products since the 1940s and 75 years in the racing industry, you will have absolutely everything at your disposal to get the job done. Justice Brothers is proudly made in the USA, and they have a satisfaction guarantee or your money back. Justice Brothers has the best quality products over any other competitor, and they'll gladly tell you that themselves. If you live in the Southern California area, call my man Travis Ferris at 805-208-7818. And if you don't, call him anyway and tell him I said thanks. And visit justicebrothers.com to learn more about their complete line of products. Justice Brothers, America's brand for quality.
And welcome back from the break. Before I thank our lovely sponsors, I need a beverage.
There you go.
Dale, where's your crackable?
No, Dale's sipping. It's still cracked.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
He's going with a tall can right now.
Oh,
yeah, he doesn't mess around.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So, like I said, guys, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Nick Lowridge with Matco Tools, Mr. Raymond from El Ranchito Taco Shop, and Travis Ferris with Hit Distributing. Thank you to all of you guys for supporting what we do. We love every single one of you.
I have a drinking
That was,
problem.
by the way, the sad trombone was not for you guys. That was because Allie spilled on
Ali
herself.
spilled
I don't
all
know
over
what
her shirt.
happened.
Well, hey, oh, look, she's lactating.
She has a horrible drinking problem. For those of you that are watching the YouTube video, I'm very sorry.
Don't hide it. That gets us views.
Hey, you know what? Honestly, it actually looks like the same color shirt.
Right.
Okay, anyway, moving forward.
So,
Oh my God.
oh God. Okay, so once again, thank you to our sponsors. Couldn't do it without you guys. And
Thank you to AA Ron
oh yeah,
for
AA
this
Ron.
round of drinks.
Yes,
And
AA Ron,
We
thank
are
you.
not drinking Trulies this time.
I'm doing Stella.
My favorite beer.
I'm doing a Sierra Nevada Pale Ale.
Oh, here,
I had,
clink me.
I had a Stone Delicious IPA beforehand, so none of these have been truly seltzer drinks.
Yep.
So as requested,
Sell the bell.
you demand, we deliver.
Yep. And so everybody knows that we've got a special guest, Dale. Say hi again, Dale.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Dale.
So, Dale, we would like to know a little bit more about you, man. What makes you tick? What you do for fun? How you got into the automotive field? You know, you have the floor.
Well, everyone, as I said before, my name's Dale Follett. I have been in the automotive industry professionally for 15 years and then at the dealership level for about 10. I grew up literally in a garage. So my parents owned an independent shop growing up.
Oh,
so
that's
I
cool.
literally, like at the age of 5 years old, I was, turning wrenches on small engines and stuff like that. And then eventually graduated up to cars and went to high school and everything, went to tech school and got, I don't know if anyone's, I'm sure some of the listeners have heard about it. The Skills USA program that you can do in tech school, the national program that you can do for like automotive and auto body and everything like that. They go over all 50 states and do competitions.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool. So,
cool.
so you're telling me you did not go to the Cranberry Institute?
I did.
Oh, you did?
That's later.
Oh, my God. Hell yeah.
So,
You're spoiling the surprise, Jay.
spoiling all this.
Oh, my
Anyway,
God.
so I went to first year of tech school and high school because we had 2 years of it. I went to the 4 AAA auto student thing, got 5th in the state. Then
Hell
the
yeah.
second year I got went to skills because it was a harder program from what everyone told me. Got studied up for it, had no life. Got first in state, and then 5th in the nation, and that's what paid for my UTI training. So I had a
Damn.
full ride for UTI and Ford Fact,
Jeez,
and that's
man,
what
that's
kind of
awesome.
that's what sparked everything. So after that, it's just been a few Ford dealerships, a couple indie shops, Toyota for a year.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, well,
We forgive you.
The less fancy Lexus.
it
Oh,
was Toyota
God.
and a Lexus.
Somewhere Eric is screaming.
Everywhere Eric is screaming.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Eric.
But yeah, now lately I'm a master certified technician. I am really stupid close from having my senior master. So getting through that training for the warranty.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna come.
It's okay. You can. Do
Oh,
not
boy.
come. Okay.
Thank you.
I was gonna-
Jesus,
so
Allie.
upset.
I was
saying-
waiting.
Yeah, we're all waiting.
No, I was gonna. You know what? I don't want to be pigeonholed.
I don't want to be pigeonholed. Oh my God.
Can't have radio silence. Can't
Yeah,
have radio
you can't.
silence.
We're all looking at you. Even Dale is. You can't see it, but
I
he's
was.
looking at you.
I could see Jake. Like, come on.
Yeah, it's like, what are you doing?
Well, it's okay.
boy.
You know, in that case, it's fine.
Yeah.
Warranty is important.
Do you have any?
Worth excitement.
Do you have any projects you're working on right now, Dale?
At the dealership or at personal?
Both.
Okay, dealership. Yeah, I do. Dealership. I am one of the. We do A, B, and C techs at our dealership. So there's only 3 of us A techs, and I'm the guy that does most of the automatic transmissions, engine overhaul, stuff like that. So I have a 10R60 apart. Yeah, I have a 10R60 apart currently waiting on parts to come in. I've got the next one coming in is a DC to DC converter and a hybrid. I've got another 10R80 and a couple others waiting to come in. Just, all the normal stuffs. At home, I've been working on 2 different projects that are just personal stuff. One kind of got backburned, but anyway, 1987 Pontiac Firebird I've had for many, many years, probably 12 years now. That was my cheap fun challenge. So that one, Junkyard 5.3, twin 76 millimeter turbos, nitrous injected, junkyard build.
Oh, that's amazing.
I wanted to see
#sell the bell. Oh my goodness.
I wanted to see how cheap I could go to the drag strip for and get kicked out for not having safety equipment.
Hell yeah.
So,
I'm still gonna send it.
Did you ever end up doing a pass with that?
Oh yeah, I did a lot of passes with that thing.
What was your best time?
1097 on 130. $4,000, including buying the car.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Wow.
Talk about having fun for cheap.
Seriously.
Yeah. It looks like
10-second car.
It looks like shit. It's all junkyard parts. It's nothing special, but it goes.
You can't have all show and no go.
Dude, there's that one company that's out here in California that I can't remember the name for the life of me, but they are known for making sleepers to make it as quiet as possible with the junkiest looking outside, but will tear apart 90% of whatever is on the factory line.
I love sleepers.
Yep.
That's my jam. Yeah, that's good.
And the wait list is like 7 years long.
Oh my word!
Probably takes 2 to build.
Yeah.
Oh, easy. I'm sure.
You gotta get that custom rust patina all over it. Take some time.
Yep.
And then the
definitely out there in California.
Park it by the ocean, you'll get that patina in no time.
That Malibu
or
rust.
In it.
Doesn't take much.
The second project is I just got, because it was a bucket list item. It was a 1990 Chevy S10 square body pickup, regular cab short bed. That was 4-wheel drive when I got it. I frame swapped it to 2-wheel drive. I custom built a 3-link in the back with an 8.8. It's getting a 6.2 liter LS 5-speed,
nice.
78, 75 turbo, and I'm making it into a drift truck. Custom front suspension, custom rear suspension. I'm designing it all in a Fusion 360 CAD design software, and making my own brackets and everything like that, and going to town.
Do you strictly do your fabrication through CAD, or do you do like hand fabrication, like metal bending?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
perfect answer.
That's the project. That's the kind of personal stuff
about you.
Are your beads shiny and tight?
I'm not a professional welder, but they do look pretty decent. So
Nice.
I showed Allie like a video of that where, remember that welding video that I showed you? Just absolutely perfect, straight down the line, double bead.
It was so nice. I could appreciate it.
Gorgeous. She's like, oh my God. I'm like, yeah, that's what good money will buy you.
Yeah.
weld porn.
Yes.
Yeah, weld porn for sure.
Yeah, for reals.
Absolutely.
I love that stuff.
I mean, I did that for a while, like when I was in metal shop and all of that, and it was so much fun. And you appreciate it. Because I was just beginning.
Because it takes so much skill to do that.
It was so much fun.
Now,
I want to get back in.
Now, pardon my ignorance, but the one that has the ceramic cup around the actual tip, where you actually have to walk it, TIG welding, thank you. I couldn't think of the name. Yeah, where you walk it.
I wanted to say it first so I sounded smart.
Dale, if I'm not mistaken, you have a couple other projects that you're doing.
I also own a side business. So I own Twisted Builds LLC. Woo-hoo! And I do
shout out.
I do quite a bit of stuff with the business. So I build simple dial boost controllers. They're little 4-wire hookup boost controllers for the automotive aftermarket. with a little digital screen and a dial on it. Just kind of lets you adjust the boost from the car, sitting in the driver's seat of the car. I'm working on releasing an advanced style of boost, which I keep getting hounded about by my customers.
Okay.
I also do. I'm into the Speeduino ECU market, so I pretty much design and build automotive engine computers.
Nice.
I'm working on releasing those soon. I also build websites.
You do.
For clients. Yes, I do.
Do you like the website? Do you like to sell the bell? Well,
www.customerstatespodcast.com is where you can find a beautiful website handcrafted by Dale Follett himself, and that's where you can find all.
And you can go sell the bells from there too, and any other merchandise you guys come up with,
which is coming soon. We've already been in talks during the break.
Do not come.
Yes.
Yeah, it's coming soon.
But. Also, then this is gonna be a podcast exclusive. I've been waiting for this podcast to release this.
Wait, hold on. One more page. Hold on, just give me 1 second. Hold on.
You got a vamp, so
There we go.
So I sent one of these to Mike, and I also had him test one of the prototypes. Any of the Ford techs that listen to this, because I know there's a lot of you guys out there that listen to this podcast. I've seen it all over Facebook. If you guys do any of the 1.5 short blocks or any of the 1.5, radiator services or coolant services or anything like that, I know you guys have ran into this because I have too. The 1.5 and the Ford Escape 2013 to 2019 Ford Escapes. Ford designed it with the most asinine spot for the radiator drain plug. It is literally a 90-degree corner into the radiator support, and there's no room to get anything there.
Into the side of the thing, right? Like there's no room, there's no access room. Normally you would put like a pair of pliers or something like that on it and twist it with pliers, but you can't even get the pliers.
You can't get there.
So what do they want you to do to access it? They want you to replace.
Try your best.
You get the hickory wand with the phoenix tail inlay and abracadabra, and
that's Hermione's, right?
I don't know, whatever.
I've tried several of the aftermarket or available commercial tools for radiator drain plugs, and they won't fit in there. It just is not going to happen. So I got ticked off. I got ticked off and just designed my own.
Nice.
So I don't know if I'll show this for the web camera for YouTube.
It's over here.
There is an aluminum drain plug removal tool that I made. It works off a quarter drive ratchet. I use a long ratchet, and it will fit in that tight spot and open up the drain plug so you can drain the radiator for doing coolant surfaces or if you're doing the infamous 1.5 short block repair. So there's that. I'm also working on another tool. Oh, sorry.
There will be pictures throughout this discussion on the YouTube video to show it in use and to show it up close. So
nice.
Pay attention to the YouTube video.
You never show me it in use anymore.
I'm here.
I wonder why.
Get your heads out of the gutter.
Also, I am designing. I had a phrasing. I had a
phrasing.
There you go. I had a special request as well. I'm also designing, and Mike, I'm sure, has ran into this, the the degas bottle caps on a lot of those things will stick and frickin' bind, and you can't get them off. And you can put channel locks on there, and you'll mar the cap all the kingdom come. So I'm actually designing another tool as well. It's going to have a 3/8 drive on it that'll be able to get that cap off without killing the radiator cap.
Nice.
That way the customer's not going to have to replace the cap as well.
Yeah.
So
these are popular caps on the Focuses, the
Escapes, F-150s, Edges, most all the newer Ford products, even like the 21 F-150, they all are using the same cap because I've actually tested my prototype on all of them so far.
Oh, fancy.
I am so impressed.
Dale's a man of even more hats than I have.
He's a beast.
I have a lot of hats. I also do, the IT work and everything at the dealer, just like Mike does. So, but yes, I guess that's most of me.
That's awesome, dude. That's insanely impressive.
Now you understand why I don't really watch TV much.
Hey, well, you know what, man?
You're super busy.
I was gonna say,
busy.
yeah, I was gonna say, if my brain spit out that many ideas, I don't think I'd have any time to do anything either.
Well, so also think about this. Dale's 2 hours ahead of us.
Right.
So in his real time, it's almost 3 hours ahead. So
Yeah, it's almost 10.
yeah, so it's almost 10 o'clock in his time.
Right.
So that's
What time do you wake up in the morning to go to work?
About 6.
Okay.
And I go to midnight I go to bed around midnight or so.
Okay.
He's a sleepless elite.
No,
Lots of coffee.
Lots of
Yeah.
coffee.
Oh, boy.
Oh my lord, that's awesome.
Yes.
I'm just
I also do the
so-
parts cannons. I forgot about that a
Oh,
little
yeah.
bit. And yes, I will get you one, Jake. That's coming.
Perfect. You know, man, I gotta sit down and talk with you, or me, you, and Mike. I need something specifically
there.
for service.
Oh, you're going to get something specific for service.
Oh,
but
I am.
anyway.
Oh, sweet.
dun dun dun.
Actually,
I don't have the sound bite
Oh,
for that.
you're gonna get something.
I am super stoked.
But yes, we can sit down and talk at some point.
Sweet, that's awesome.
So real quick, Dale had mentioned that he makes the parts cannon and the hashtag #SellABell boxes for us. But for those of you who are enthusiasts about the podcast and enjoy the hashtag #SellABell, you can easily get them by emailing us at customerstatespodcast@gmail.com or by visiting our Facebook page at facebook.com/customerstatespodcast and emailing us or mailing us there or direct messaging us there, however you want to put it. Or you
Send
can
a
also,
carrier pigeon for all I give a damn.
Man, I'll tell you my
I'd
address
be
if you
so
want to send a
impressed.
pigeon. I got bird food for days in the backyard.
He does. Can confirm. Can
So,
confirm.
you can also find the hashtag #SellABell at a wonderful website called www.customerstatespodcast.com, made by an amazing man called Dale Follett from Twisted Builds LLC. You can also find
Thank
him
you.
at Twisted
We're
Builds.
not worthy.
Something.
So, Dale, not only are you a crucial part of the
Customer States
Podcast.
family.
Customer States family,
Yeah.
but you're also a fan of the podcast somehow, right? You enjoy
Yes.
You say somehow like that's a
Somehow.
bad thing.
Just-
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, more like addicted. I've listened to every episode twice so far.
Seriously?
I'm dead serious. Yes.
We appreciate it, dude.
So,
Yep.
you had mentioned to me that you liked our first car, the Extra Mediums episode.
Oh,
Our first
yeah.
car.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yes.
god, I forgot about the extra meat. Well, not the actual, but I forgot extra mediums, the actual
Yes,
verbiage.
the verbiage of it. So the Extra Medium story, those are great stories. And you kind of had wanted to expand on that and say, what are, we know about our first car stories, but what are our daily driver stories? So do you want to go ahead and kick that subject off?
Sure. So my current daily driver is a 2012 Ford Fiesta.
Nice.
So,
What color?
a silver.
Okay.
Silver 4-door, 4-cylinder, 5-speed manual, because Lord forbid me get a DPS 6.
For those of you that don't know,
Plain.
that's the dual clutch, quote unquote, dual clutch transmission that, man,
It's crap.
Oh,
It's crap.
thank you, Dale.
It's made me a lot of money over the years. So
It's made me a lot of money too, and that's
Yeah.
why I don't own one.
thank you for it. Thank you very much.
But yes, no, I drive 40 miles one way to my dealer, so it's 80 miles a day. And because of that, I needed something that was fuel efficient. So
Right.
it gets about 37 miles to the gallon highway, which I live in the middle of Timbuktu nowhere, and it's cornfield all the way to work. So it's all highway.
Timbuktu nowhere.
Yep.
How many miles or what's on the odometer?
So I bought it 3 years ago with 40,000 miles, and now it's got 101 as of
Hey.
today. Yes, I put some miles on it.
And I'm
But
sure it still runs like a top.
Yeah, I did the 90K to it, and I keep up with it just because I drive it so much. I can't have that vehicle go down.
Did you hear
So-
that, everybody? Keep up with your maintenance, and your car will
Yeah.
love you. It's
Imagine.
exactly. Imagine that. Thank you. That was perfect.
Yeah,
I'm
that was
not. I'm not one of those technicians that just like, oh, that'll be fine. I actually keep it up. Keep maintenance up with it because I need to rely on that thing.
Yeah, reliability costs.
They always
Yes.
joke about like, you know, the mechanic's car is the worst running car
It's
ever.
the last one you want to buy.
Yeah, well,
Normally.
that's not always true because some of us actually give a shit.
Right.
Excuse
Yes.
my French.
Well,
Right.
they say that with a lot of different professions too. Like the painter's house is always the one that needs
The last
to be
house
painted.
to get painted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Or
Like my
when-
dad was a plumber, and all of our stuff is all like.
Oh my God, the water pressure at her house is godly.
Oh my god, it's too much,
Yeah, you'll
and I don't know how to undo it.
you'll
So-
cut through a 2x4 just with the sink pressure.
It seems like a few reducers off the main might do it, but
Yep.
Well, come over this weekend and show me what to do.
I'm gonna need about tree fitting.
I need about tree video.
That's on a different page.
It is on a different page. Honestly,
Dale-
this is the bane of my.
Dale knows
Kevin,
what's
come
up.
back.
I took care
please.
of I
This
took care
is-
of it for you.
I would hire somebody if we made money off this freaking thing.
I need about tree fitting.
but
I need about
it's
tree
really hard to get that. Okay, so
Tell us about your gorgeous daily driver that we drove through the desert.
my
Multifunctional.
my almost bone stock Ford Ranger,
And you know what, man?
and
It
I
did better-
reminded everybody every 5 minutes how almost stock it was.
Yep. Well, hey, man, it did better than some of those TRD 4Runners that we're rolling through.
So, okay, so here's my current daily driver. I drive a 2004 Ford Ranger with the 4-liter single overhead cam V6. It's the 5-speed 5R55 transmission, 4-wheel drive. It's the dark gray with the camber shell on it. And when I bought it, maybe a little over a year ago, it had 6,700 miles on it.
Yeah, it was brand new.
A 2004 Ford Ranger with 6,700 miles on it.
What did they do? They just went to the grocery
As
store
they
and
as they
back?
say, fucking mint.
It was my old neighbor's uncle's truck or whatever, and he lived in the Palisades, and it was in a carport under a car cover for 3 years, and the guy passed away. He never used
God
it.
bless him.
He had a like a rental cabin or whatever up in Mammoth, and he would drive it up and back and forth to Mammoth. So like in the back of it, it had the snow chains and the ice scraper and like all that stuff. So they called me and they told me like, hey, we have this F-150 that we need to get running to try and sell. Like, okay, bring it down to the dealership. I'll take a look at it. So the tow truck comes in and it's not an F-150. It's this Ranger. And, you know, like it's beautiful. It's clean. You know, it's not molested at all. And okay, so I'll
Oh,
go.
that's a word. That's a strong
Yeah.
word.
So I go grab the battery jumper and hook it up to the battery, and it's got 6,700 miles on it. And so so I tell them, I'm like, okay,
It's the peach.
so I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, well, you know, I'll get this thing running for you, and I'll help you advertise it on, you know, on Auto Trader and stuff like that, and I'll put signs on it and park it in front of the dealership.
And then Mike went, wait a minute.
Then I drove it home, and I fell in love with it, and I bought it.
Nice.
And so right now I've done the cheapest.
That's awesome.
I bought the cheapest lift kit that I can. It's just torsion bar, keys, and shackles, and put some tires on it, put an off-road bumper on it with a winch so that I don't have to worry about getting
Winch.
unstuck. And how good was that thing in the Mojave?
Oh,
Yep.
it's fantastic.
Not
dude.
bad for a almost bone stock
Yeah.
2004 Ford Ranger, right?
And then for me and Allie right now.
Hold on.
Oh,
I'm going to interrupt quick. So, Mike,
Yes.
did you say that was a manual 5-speed?
No, it's automatic.
It's automatic. Okay. I didn't know they made the 5-speed automatic. Okay, continue on.
Yeah, it's the 5.
I was going to make the 5R50 or whatever.
Yeah, 55, I think it is. 5 hours.
Okay.
55.
I was going to make the
Or
joke of,
44 or
look, the
whatever.
2 automatic transmission text drive manuals. Anyway, go on.
Honestly, I wish it was a stick because I hate the automatic transmission that's in it. They're horrible transmissions. Fortunately, it's such low mileage. I'm never gonna have to worry about it because the parts are almost obsolete anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But
I liked when I had the Ultima. It was manual transmission, and I liked it. It was fun, but I will never own another one in California.
at least in California.
Never, ever, ever,
I
ever,
love
ever.
driving stick.
No,
I
in
love
traffic.
driving stick.
Stick it.
No,
So stick itself
traffic
is fun, but
sucks.
here in the traffic in California, It can be. It's still enjoyable, but
I mean,
even
you just
so,
have to focus more. You don't get
Yeah.
to like relax as
And have
as
you
much,
and
you're already
and have
stuck
you
in
met
traffic
Allie?
Is my
Have you met
personal-
Allie? Concentrate. Come on.
I'm offended.
I love you. Are not.
I am.
You tell me
I
all
am
the time. You
offended.
tell me all the time, babe. I don't know what I'm doing. So for our daily driver, it is a 2021 Mazda 6 2.5 liter
Turbo.
inline 4 turbo. So nothing super fancy, but work at a Mazda dealership, get a good deal, and I love the car. I love the car, man.
It's my first turbo.
It's smooth. It's
bone
quiet.
stock, right?
It is bone stock, my
Bone
friend.
stock.
It is. It is bone stock soup. But I mean, it's quick. It gets out of the way. I mean, my one before that was a 2017.
16.
No, 17. It was 17 because it was
Okay.
the newer dash setup for the new Connect system.
Okay.
So it was a 2017 2.5 no turbo. Those things are slugs. They did a really great job with the turbo, even though it's itty bitty, man. It's so tiny.
And because Kevin doesn't listen to this, but Dale wants to know, Kevin drives a 2017 Toyota Tacoma that's pretty decked out, not as
Awesome.
cool as my truck.
No, definitely not as cool
I
as
feel
your
like
truck.
you didn't give our car like enough
I have green
justice.
accents on my truck.
Well, I mean, it's a 2021 stock Mazda 6. There's not a whole lot to jazz about.
Well, it's the color white.
Windows.
It is white.
It is
Oh,
white, and
okay,
it's
yeah,
beautiful,
okay.
and it has pearly, beautiful fleckies in it. It's absolutely gorgeous.
So
Kevin's truck is black.
So it's a snowflake. Snowflake?
I don't remember.
Yeah, it's white with sparkles, and it's got tint, and the wheels are purty, and they spin round.
And
Okay.
I love my sunroof. Go on.
Dale.
So we all know what everybody drives now. And
I also have a 1973 Roadrunner
my
that
daily
I know, but it's going to be soon.
pictures or it didn't happen.
I will. I have pictures.
Hey, let's upload some of those to the Instagrams and
Yeah,
the podcast.
no problem.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, you got it.
Hey, hashtag Sell a Bell.
Bing,
little,
bing.
little ring for that. I would love to see that thing again.
Yeah,
Send
I
me a
know.
picture of your truck.
My old truck?
No, the one you
your
got right
current
now.
truck.
Oh, the Ranger?
Daily drivers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Dale,
we could post our
send
dailies
me
on
a
the
picture
podcast
of
page.
your Fiesta,
Yeah, for sure.
please.
Dale, yeah.
I can do that.
So, if you
What's that
can't
noise?
hear the rustling of the papers, we have some fancy brand new listener mail. It's kind of hot off the press. Ow, okay. However, before we get into that, I just want to give a really quick shout out to Jean-Luc and Tyler.
Jean-Luc and Tyler.
They are still helping keep the show running on anchor.fm.
They are our first and second listener sponsors.
Yeah.
So what's all your others' excuses?
Yeah, no, seriously, boys, we really can't thank you
We
enough.
appreciate you so much.
And if y'all ever need anything from us or want anything from us,
if you're ever over here
Jean-Luc
for some reason,
Jatador.
you know how to reach us. Please get
Yes.
in touch, okay? Yes, hi, thank you.
And now
wave
Thank
to
God.
them. They're watching.
And now for your listening pleasure.
Dale,
the
wave. Dale, wave.
Dale wave.
Dale. There you go. Okay, good.
And now for your listening pleasure, the soft stylings of Alaire Paul.
Hello. So, hello. Sorry. I feel like that wasn't soft enough.
Hello.
Hello. So, Chet wrote us from Wisconsin
For our listener mail segment.
for our listener mail segment. And he thanks us so much for making the show and taking times out of our day, which we really appreciate that.
We do it for you, Chet.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice little,
Boost.
let your hair down.
And I got to say, that's what I appreciate about you.
That's right. And so he was listening to the podcast when we had the newer techs on, and he remembers the frustration of when he first started. And it says, and then to the stage of suddenly in your career when you lost track of time and become the technician doing the teaching. So I guess that makes me kind of old. Of course, I'm still cool. Cooler than guys I learned from. Maybe. Huh. Anyways, during the show, the phrase taking a piss came up. We for sure use that here, but it for sure caused me to flash back to an incident where I've never talked about before. I will refer to it as the piss incident of 2002.
PTSD. Do you see what I did there?
Ooh.
Yes, I
Okay.
see that.
Thank you.
So he goes on to say, the dealership I worked for then had a quick lane. I was on the Sunday morning shift. Cars would be parked outside with mostly older people waiting to get in. The sort of people that were mad that the door was not unlocked 10 minutes early.
I hate those people.
I know, right? Our general mentality on those days was see who could get through the most cars the fastest, no mistakes, with full inspections. Mistakes are just in general losing what was going to cost you an adult beverage round or two.
So if you make a mistake, you're buying
You owe a round.
And that was going to be based on their score later. So he picked up an RO off the stack and headed out to a Mercury Grand Marquis.
Which, by the way, is what my dispatcher just bought from one of our customers.
Really?
Thing's a tank, and it is that old, like, red mauve color.
Those are full
I
frame
know that
vehicles.
color.
Those are
Yes.
Yep.
They are tanks.
Yeah.
Absolute.
So he agrees. He says it's a great car. It's easy to service, in and out, banking those numbers for later, or so he thought. As he drove the car in, all two posts, he noticed that the rear area felt a bit moist. He says, I thought it was a bit crazy at first, but after the 50-foot drive to my bay, I was not crazy. My pants were now clearly wet. We're talking water balloon to the back of the pants sort of wet.
Mother of God.
I got out of the car and was confused and stunned. I was on autopilot and went around to the front of the car and opened the hood trying to process what I think just happened. The tech next to me was giggling at something. I thought it was me, but when I looked up, he was staring through giant windows going into the customer area. He looked at me and pointed out that an older gentleman standing at the window had peed his pants.
Remember, kids, you ain't cool to pee pants.
My reply was, of course, I know. He realized what had happened and, being the good friend that he was, started laughing uncontrollably.
As we all do.
I think we all have.
Every time.
The customer realized what had happened and walked out to apologize to me. I don't know if that made it better or not. Two grown men with pee pants talking. Except mine was not my own. Needless to say, I went straight to the locker room and cleaned up and changed my uniform. He drove his car out. I can level-headedly deal with an emergency, whether it be a fire, medical, anything. Sitting in a seat full of pee is where I found my limit of stunned panic. Only silver lining to that day was I didn't pay for a single beverage later as the jokes flew.
Thank you, Chet.
Man, nothing is fucked here.
Oh my God.
I would be so mad if not only do I have to change my pants because they're wet with something, but it's wet with someone else's
pee.
piss.
Yeah.
Pee.
Oh my
Yeah, my
God.
word.
It's a pee pee.
Yeah. Chet,
You are a man of many talents.
that is remarkable, man.
I do love the part of two men with pee pants.
I know. And that you
See, but you're honorable, man. It's like you didn't get at the guy. You didn't make him feel like less of a person. You
it's
just
not like
took
the
it.
guy peed his pants on purpose and got his
Adam
jollies off
Sandler
him.
pissed
Chet-
his pants or made it look like he pissed his pants to make the other kid feel good. So
Exactly. You ain't
maybe,
cool
maybe
till
that's
you
what
pee
Chet was
pants.
doing,
Yeah.
So
Which is what I did to my shirt earlier just for Chet.
Oh yeah, your
Dale-
lactation's gone.
Dale, that reference is from a movie called Billy Madison.
Okay.
Okay.
I've never seen it. Anyway.
You should watch it. It's good.
So we're running a little bit long, but we're gonna be going out to break here pretty soon.
Yes, we will. Oh, and by the way, Chet, I'm looking at you, man, and I just want to say you're on. I take the shotgun challenge with pride. You're on, dude.
So
Yeah,
we're
explain.
gonna do a special thing. Tomorrow we're going to record a special video portion. Yes, we have a YouTube account.
YouTube exclusive.
And on the YouTube only channel, you're going to see us in this shotgun challenge. Now, let me explain
It'll
what the
be your
shotgun
first,
challenge
right?
is.
Yep, it'll be Ellie's
Yes, it will
first.
be.
So Chet sent us a video to the podcast, which again, we love your videos and voice memos and
Yes.
contacts and everything
Fandom.
like that. We love
Still gonna send it.
interactions with you guys, right? So
Like, we spend all this time on this. We love to see you guys react.
Chet-
Absolutely.
Because we know you're watching.
Chet sent us one.
An
and
instructional.
he was shotgunning.
I needed it.
He was shotgunning a Bush Latte, which I can't find out here. So
But,
we can't
yeah.
get those specifically, but I'll get something close enough. And
Natty Ice.
he was
Oh.
telling us to shotgun the beer. So he has his special handcuff key and punctures the can and then shotguns the beer.
Yep.
And it's down in 2 seconds. He's
yeah,
great at it.
I was gonna say poke, set, crack, sip.
So we're going to do that because he challenged us.
Yes.
And we're
Gladly
very good
accepted.
with we're good with challenges.
I'm so
we did the hot
nervous.
sauce or the
The hot sauce.
Demons.
devil's blood.
Devil's blood.
Devil's blood.
And I am still
Satan's blood.
I'm
Satan.
still
Satan.
I'm still trying to find
the
those
good folks
chips.
at Bear Ford in Comanche, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm still trying to find the chips. They sell out so quick.
Brady and Terry are getting awful ornery that you're
I
not sending
know,
them chips
man.
yet.
That's what I'm, guys. I know. I'm trying really hard. It sells out fast, and I love you guys, but I'm not spending $35 a chip for people who buy all of them. Oh, you yeeted.
No, I
did
need to
first.
get that one out of there.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Send
This
it out.
will be my first ever in
Shotgun.
my entire 32 years of life.
Shotgun.
Well, Chet had wanted it on the actual podcast, but if you notice in the YouTube video, we're actually recording in like a room that's kind of nice and has like furniture in it that
Yeah, and
is not water
probably it's
resistant.
not all gonna.
So that's like an outdoor activity.
Yeah,
So
for me.
we'll do it for you, man.
Yeah, but we'll get that done. You'll have to watch the end of this video.
Yep.
And or
See it for yourself.
see it for yourself.
Are you gonna do it separate or end of this video? Sorry, this is going long now.
End of this video, because anybody that's listening to it right now will know to look for our YouTube video at YouTube and search for Customer States ... podcast, and you'll find all of our YouTube videos, and you will know to go to the end of the video once you've watched it all the way through.
Yep.
And look for this specific segment that you're not going to hear or see on the audio version of this that you're maybe listening to right now. Anyway, that's a long-winded excuse.
Right. So thank you, everybody, for listening. We'll see you next week. Dale, thank you so much, dude. You're awesome.
Yep. Thank you for having me on.
Allie, you're awesome.
you.
I'd like
you.
to say I'm pretty cool. I hope. Mike,
You're
you're
all right.
amazing. Send it out.
Okay. So, again, want to thank Dale Follett at twistedbills.com.
Thank you, Dale.
He is an amazing person. He has a ton of cool stuff to see. Go ahead and check us out at Twitter and Instagram at customer_states. You could check us out at on our YouTube by searching by searching Customer States ... podcast. Check us out at facebook.com/Customer States podcast. Please go check out Norman at his YouTube site, which is STOVOKOR_Metalworks. That's Stovokor Metalworks. And always, you can email us at customerstatespodcast@gmail.com, which also just happens to be our PayPal. That's how you can find us for our hashtag Syllabell information and send us money for beer. If you'd like to sponsor us, we'll give
Buy
you a
me
shout
some
out.
Stellas.
Send us voice messages, all of your voice memos, any of your topic ideas, customers, stories, anything. We love to hear from you.
And I know there's warranty people out there listening. We need to hear from you.
Absolutely. Sam.
Sam.
And with that, we say,
Love you.
we really do.
No, love you has to be my last word. Love you.
Hi, this is Mike Sarah from Customer States. Matco Tools is one of the best tool companies in the industry, and Nick Lowridge is one of the best Matco tool distributors. Nick can get me anything I need for the shop or for at home. From oil drain pans to beef jerky, Nick's got what I need on tap. Nick works in the Thousand Oaks, California area, and you too can get whatever you need by calling him at 805-796-7323. And if you're not in that area, call him anyway and tell him you heard about him from the Customer States podcast. And then you can hop on to matcotools.com and find a Matco Tools distributor near you. Matco Tools. Service, trust, results.
Hey guys, Customer States family. Chet from Wisconsin told us to, or challenged us to do a shotgun challenge. He gave us a little instructional video since we were all kind of green on the fact it's been a long time. He used a handcuff key. I've got a bitch little knife. Allie's got keys. Kevin's got
my grandpappy's buck knife.
Grandpappy buck knife. And
I don't have handcuff keys or a buck knife, but I got a K-bar, so that should work fine.
So either way, guys, let's do this.
Oh my god.
Which one of you assholes?
As you guys go way ahead of me. Cheers. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God.
I need another 5 minutes.
That's okay.
Keep going.
Oh.
Fuck, I'm going to do another one.
Oh my god.
And it's 10:45 in the morning for anybody that's questioning what time it is.
Now throw it on the ground.
Wait, it's not done.
There's going to be foam.
So that's the shotgun challenge for you, Chet. Thank you very much. We really appreciate it. If you guys have any other crazy challenges for us within reason, we'll probably do it as well.
All right.
And pay attention for the next videos that are coming out because hopefully they'll be better in quality. Thank you, everybody.
I made the hole too small. That was my issue.